Today we consider these three things: steam, smog, and a terrible adventure. Settle down and join us for the very first installment of Copper and Brimstone. Hi everybody, welcome to the first episode of this podcast. I'm Victor. I will be your DM for the evening and for the many evenings to come, hopefully. Hello. I waved, but people at home can't see that. I have a little bit of experience as a player. I have no experience as a DM, which is why I've decided to, DM in front of the entire world as my first try. That'll be a good idea, right? Yeah. All right. Who are you? Who's this person?
I am Cassandra, and I am playing a Goliathkin bard. Her name is Kreia of the Mountain.
Hello, I am Denny. I've played a little bit of D&D. My character is Vanen Bao. He is a druid Vanara.
My name is Chris. I have very little experience playing D&D. I'm gonna do my best. And I'm playing Temerity, who is a 15-year-old tiefling fighter.
I'm Daphne. I've played a few different games with different people. What is our cussing policy here?
Good thing to bring
Fuck!
up. Fan-fucking-tastic.
My character is a buff-ass dragonborn who I'm really excited to play.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kava. Like Cher. No last name.
No last name needed. Oh my god.
I'm Eliza. I've never played any tabletop before. I'm a big baby of the group. And I will be playing Juno Weiss, who uses he and they pronouns, and they are a human warlock.
Sweet. I should actually probably... I'll edit it in later, for the intro. I will give content warnings as far as what kind of swearing might be in here. I guess in general, we should have come up with rules before this, huh? That's generally a good idea for making content that's going to go out and be published. I guess just like swearing tastefully. Maybe don't shout. Fuck. Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
You should be looking at me, but on all accounts.
I'm looking at you because I'm afraid for myself.
Oh god.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, so, this is a homebrew campaign, and I feel like the best way to do this is to just jump into it.
Yeah.
You guys feeling it?
Feeling it.
You feeling it now?
Mr.
Krabs?
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Alright. Everyone have their dice ready? Does anyone need dice?
We need dice.
You need dice?
I need dice.
Okay, there's a box behind that red bag.
What's a green bag?
This is really good content for the people who cannot see any of this.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
Now, it is important to note for the podcast, we're all completely nude.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm wearing my Crocs.
Sorry,
Well,
And nothing
not
else.
completely.
this is
then.
croc exclusion. I swear to God.
Being crocist?
I guess we have probably a first description of an episode ready. All right. Is everyone ready? Is everyone good to go?
Ready
As
for
I'll
death?
ever be.
All right. So
Let us do the thing.
yes. So welcome to the world of Lux Atlas. You were lucky enough to be alive during an industrial revolution. With the turn of the century came the newest and most profound inventions to the nation, especially Granthius. First and still most common is steam power. Then came electricity, and though electricity is very unpredictable, functional electricity is highly sought after. and there's actually rumors that the heart of Granthius, its capital Asia, is run by electricity alone. But your story begins in Ashmire, a city just west of Asia. Ashmire is full of people that couldn't make it in Granthius' capital for one reason or another, almost certainly due to funds. Asia was once advertised as a place of many opportunities, and while it still is technically a place for opportunities, opportunities in Asia are more often purchased than they are earned. It's a very exclusive city, and many who currently take residence in its neighbor Ashmire have learned this the hard way. Each of you are on a similar boat. You can't make it in Asia, at least not yet. So, like many others, you are currently unemployed and taking residence in Ashmire. Some of you have just arrived, while others of you have been in Ashmire for some time. Regardless, while it is a cheaper alternative than Asia, life in this city is no easy ride. With a population that is constantly on the rise, jobs are becoming more and more scarce. These are the reasons that have landed you in a temp agency. So the building is made of wood. It's made of wood and stone. It's modest in size, but it's made crowded by the sheer amount of people packed into it. It's fairly well kept, at least you imagine it once was. You can tell the employees here try really hard to keep it well kept, but with all the foot traffic, that's not usually possible. In the waiting room where you were at, there's about 100 people waiting. The seats provided here are first come, first serve, so many people are standing. It's hot in this building that smells of oak, smog, and the distinct scent you might expect from a great number of people stuffed into a small room, as I'm sure many of you are aware of.
Question.
Yes.
Is it like the DMV where you know you're going to be there all day, so
Yes.
you bring snacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Kava have snacks?
Yeah.
Good.
Um,
So on the left side of the room, there's a door that occasionally opens, and a small human woman comes out, and she shouts names over the commotion in the room. She doesn't really need to shout, considering that every time the door opens, the room goes quiet with anticipation, but I think she just likes to shout. The temp agency is so busy that they've taken to grouping people and assigning them to odd jobs that require more than one person. Today is no exception. So, what are each of your characters doing? How do they look? How are they feeling about this place?
Freya looks uncomfortable. Lots of people. Pungent scent. This place is too busy. All of these people look bizarre.
Vaughn is very unsure of this venture. He's not spent a lot of time around people. Not a lot of humans, specifically, either. He's very warm with all of his fur.
Oh, poor boy. Poor fuzzy boy.
He's thinking about leaving.
Oh.
Temerity's kind of just flitting through the crowd. He's not really staying in one place for too long, because if he stays in one place for too long, everyone kind of looks at him funny. He's not a big fan of being looked at for too long. So he's just kind of moving through the crowd, checking out who's there and seeing if there's anyone that he could cut the purse of, even though probably not. Gotta be on the lookout, you know? You never know.
Kava's probably... This is strange for her, definitely, but this is kind of what she came out here for, to like be near a lot of people and get new perspectives. So she's probably talking and chatting up a few people near her. Eating her snacks, definitely.
What kind of snacks does she have?
Probably small nuts and things. Protein things, yeah.
Oh.
Those little sweet, like, pieces thrown in.
This dragon likes nuts.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
M&M's. Dragon Trail Mix.
Dragon Trail Mix. That's gonna be our first, like, item that we sell someday.
Right. Oh my god.
Nature sponsored by Nature Bots.
Sponsored by Nature Bug. Not really. I wish.
That would be
Anyways.
cool, but...
Real
Kava's-
kidnapped monarch in every bite.
Separated into prince and princess?
Prince and princess, yeah.
I'm princess intolerant.
Oh no.
Unfortunate for you.
Is this vegan?
Very much not vegan.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
Okay,
Oh, God.
so Kava's doing the munch, doing the crunch.
Doing the munch, doing the crunch, and the talk dance.
I'm talking.
There's no dance.
Okay.
Just talking.
We can't reference vines in a podcast. It doesn't work.
Is that a vine?
I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
Oh.
Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eliza. How's Juno doing?
Juno's having a grand time. He is chatting up every person he sees, and is just gonna, hey, how are you doing? How's your day? Want to see a magic trick? And he like probably fails at doing like every magic trick. He's like, is this your card? And it's not their card.
Oh. And
They're trying.
the majority of the people that you're like, want to see a magic trick, they look at you and they kind of shrink away. Like,
Yeah.
is this kid serious? Magic in a test agency in the middle of Ashmire. Some people are tentatively interested. They keep watching to see if you can actually successfully give them their card.
They don't actually use like warlock magic when
Yeah.
they do it. They're just like, it's magic, quote unquote, because they know that they're gonna get like got if they're openly like, hey, here's a fireball.
Yeah, thankfully you're not shooting fireballs in a wooden tent agency. But regardless, the ickiness around the word magic makes people a little wary. Some people are interested. They want to see if they'll turn out the right card. So as you all are adjusting or not adjusting to the horrible crowded room, the door opens and the crowd quiets, rippling with murmurs and impatience, and the aforementioned woman clears her throat and begins to read off her clipboard. Juno, Kava, Kreejaw, Timaritai, and Venin, please come with me. And she motions for you guys to follow. Does anyone follow? Is everybody following?
Juno
springs
does.
up.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Juno, I think Juno springs up and like sees Kava and like does like little finger guns at her.
She does it back.
And then like just goes on ahead.
Well, those two seem to know where they're going. I will follow them.
Vaughn pops his head up and is very excited to see the eccentric people.
Temerity kind of just slinks forward with his head down, like, alright, gotta go.
Juno totally does finger guns at all of them too. It's like, oh hey guys, ready to like do this?
Von
team.
Von.
Kreia attempts to respond, but uses the wrong finger.
Temerity
Genuinely
just
does not understand she's doing it wrong.
For the people at home, that was a pinky.
I'm amazed I censored myself, if I'm honest.
Or was it?
Juno like totally does it back. It's like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Temerity makes a note of this for future reference.
Kreia makes a mental note that this is how the people of this land treat each other. And will continue to do so until told to stop.
The woman is like kind of looking at you guys and maybe wondering if she's in the wrong place with the wrong people, but it's fine. She leads you through the door and down a short hall, and then she opens another door. She nods, motioning you to enter that room. And the first thing you notice when you enter is a desk, of which behind this is great at podcasts. I can't talk. I don't know the English language.
It's okay, just speak in French.
Yeah, je m'appelle Victor Edouard.
Je m'appelle Eliza.
And there goes the French audience.
Comment, ça va.
Oh, salute. Okay, so you notice the desk, and behind that desk sits a half elf. He looks a little bit younger than you might expect, but he's well dressed and looks respective enough. He doesn't look at you when you enter, but you don't get a condescending vibe from him. More than anything, he looks really busy, and he's sorting papers into folders on his desk. Across from the desk are 5 chairs, and each chair looks about... It's made for the average-sized human, much to the chagrin of our Goliath.
Oh.
As you come in, which I hope all of you are doing, the woman who walked you in, she clears her throat and she introduces each of you. And the half-elf at the desk finally looks up. He looks at each of you as he speaks, pushing up his small round glasses. He says, "Thank you, Edith." And she goes, "Mm-hmm," and she leaves.
Wait, before she leaves, Juno gives her a high five.
Okay. You see the hint of, like, a smile as she, like, turns around and walks out. You get the vibe that not a lot of people here gives her high fives, and she's probably she's suffering from a severe lack of high five. So
Unfortunate.
She knows there to
yeah,
fill her need.
thankfully.
Satisfy.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh god. So the half elf behind the desk looks at you guys and he clears his throat. Welcome to Gearbox Staffing, where we think outside the box. Do any of you guys have any prior experience we should know about?
I have a little bit of experience with kids.
Kids. Okay. And he looks at you and he's like, what can a dragonborn be doing with kids? Hopefully not eating them.
I have a lot of agriculture experience.
Agriculture. What are you doing in a city like Ashmire? No matter. We don't have time for that. And as he says this, he gets a, he pulls out this ornate hourglass and he looks at all of you guys. We're very short on time here at Gearbox Staffing. Once I explain the jobs to you, you're not going to have too much time to decide, so please discuss it quickly. Is there any other experience you guys might have that I should know about?
I mean, I can survive on like 1 day worth of food and make it last like a month.
Okay. Wonderful.
We can all do that.
I enjoy deer.
Deer.
They're so peaceful. I like to go out and speak with them. Does that count?
Sure. Sure it counts. Unfortunately, I don't think
She
we
smiles.
have... he thumbs through his, papers, and he's like, unfortunately, I don't think we have any jobs regarding deer, children, or surviving on one meal a day. We have a few jobs. Firstly, there's a job for Corny Imports. They need merchandise that needs to be transported to the city of Alba. There seems to be an escort job for the Polidori family. The daughter needs to be escorted safely to her destination. And the Bronze Dragon Express is also looking for temporary workers to prepare food and cater to the riders. And at this point, he turns over the hourglass. Do any of those strike your fancy? I can maybe answer some questions regarding them.
How old is the daughter?
An important question.
I'm not sure.
Does she have a fiance of any sort or a partner of any kind?
I'm not doing this.
I'm not.
Hope she's not lonely.
I'm not aware of that. I do know that she can't be older than her teens. The family is fairly well known. And they haven't had another kid in a while, so she can't be older than her teens.
A child.
What was the first?
You
what
seem
was
to
the
be plotting
first?
something, friend. Would you care to share with us?
Oh, I'm just very, very interested in the job, that's all.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
The girl was mentioned, and you turned red. Are you okay, friend?
I'm always red.
Oh.
That's kind of a
fascinating.
racial trait.
She literally does not know anything about any of you.
The elf looks really uncomfortable. He's like, great racist comments.
So, what was the first job?
I'm still staring at you a little bit.
The first one is Corny Imports. They need some cargo to
Are
be
you overheating?
escorted.
Great. And then the last one was a train. Second one was escorting.
Yes.
Do we know what type of cargo?
Well, Corny Imports, they're a new small business. Usually they import goods from Narova, and the goods are often food, sometimes fabric or common building material. Nothing too interesting.
Vaughn perks up at the mention of Narova.
Oh.
Well, I am good with kids, but I'm shit with teens. So, I'd like to avoid that one.
Alright. Fair choice. He looks at the hourglass, and you guys probably have about a minute and a half left to decide amongst yourselves.
I'm good with whatever. Job's a job.
I'm good with teens.
Conflict.
Freya is still staring very concerned. Just,
Do you have a problem?
Well, are any of you interested in the pay rates? They only vary slightly, but one pays about 45 silver piece per person, the other 40 silver piece. The one that pays 40, while they do pay less, they say that they're going to buy your tickets. And the Bronze Dragon is only about 38 silver piece per character, but it is free food and board. I know that might interest you. He looks at Juno.
He like nods a little. Like, food sounds good.
Ooh. Well, it's up to you two. We've all made our specifications.
I love it when my parents yell.
Von sort of fiddles with his tail for a moment, deliberating.
Having now noticed you have a tail, Kreia is staring at you.
Hello.
The hourglass
Hello.
is approaching its...
Hello.
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 Who votes for the train?
I'm not sure this one knows how to speak.
Do you guys want to go on a train?
Sure, sounds like an adventure.
We got 2 votes for the train?
Sure.
3 votes for this train. Okay, who wants to go on the first one? The
Corny
corn.
imports.
Corn.
Corny?
0 people for the corn. Who wants to go with the team? 1. We're going on the train.
Sweet.
All
It's
right.
a train.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fantastic. What is a train?
Agreed.
It's an adventure in every twist and turn.
Meredith is regretting coming here.
Adventures.
The half-elf is like, I don't get paid enough for this. Like,
It's also what Temerity's thinking.
he nods and he shuffles some papers around. He writes on some and he hands one to Kava.
Thank you.
He's like, it's very important that you guys report to the office. I'm sure at least one of you knows where the Ashmaya station is.
Oh yeah, I'm a local. I can lead these chumps wherever.
Got it. He looks a little bit skeptical at this point. He's like, yeah. He's putting away, some of the papers. It's very important that all 5 of you do report to the job. If some of you don't, your names will be taken down. If you try to return to the temp agency, you might not be given a job. So, please, fair warning. Thank you. You guys can all leave.
Gino gives him a high five.
Thanks.
Right back at you.
He kind of wipes his hands. Yeah. So, you guys gonna...
Okay, so I'm gonna be heading out the door. Bye. Have a nice day. Thanks for your jobs.
Temerity kind of gives the large one a last weird look and just slinks out the door.
Thank you.
He's distracted. He's not even paying attention to you guys.
I will follow the large, scaly creature.
Just asking, does Kreia say all of this out loud? Because I
Yes.
kind of imagine she does.
Yes.
Like, I will follow. Oh.
Are you leading us now?
Yeah, I think Juno's leading them to the station.
Sure.
Follows.
So, most of you arrived to the temp agency early morning. You can't believe it, but it's probably like late afternoon already.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Juno. I'm gonna have you roll for local knowledge.
Oh god.
Wait, dang it! I'm used to Pathfinder.
Would it be like a history check?
It would be a.
While we're doing this, Kava is going to try to explain trains. So, they are these big
Yeah.
mechanical contraptions with wheels.
Sure,
Have
yeah.
you
And
ever
after-
seen a
With
carriage?
It's my first. It's my first D&D roll ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like that.
Oh, dang 19
But
plus.
They
Oh.
operate with steam and heat.
Oh.
Yes.
With
And
intelligence?
it's makes it go.
It says
on a
history
rail,
is intelligence.
a metal rail. Yes.
Got a 20.
And
20.
basically, it's a traveling. It's a vehicle. It's very large.
So
Try not
you,
to get in front of it.
You mean for us to climb inside of a giant horse?
Kind of, yeah.
Exciting.
Except for it doesn't need. Well, I mean, I guess it eats coal. I mean, it doesn't eat coal. It uses coal. It's not a horse. It's a machine.
Temerity is
I do
really
not
wondering
know
why
what a
he came here.
machine is, but a horse such as this I must see.
Well, good thing we're going there then.
And good thing that Juno.
Didn't get as lost.
Yeah. You guys make it no time. Like you guys are there. Hi everyone, look at you. You made it to the end of our first episode. Congratulations. We would just like to take this moment to thank a few important people. A big thank you to Carmi Grobler for map making and various help in the world building process. Also a big thanks to Noel Duba for more world building help. The members of this podcast also deserve a great thanks. Thank you to Eliza for composing the music, Denny for creating the art, Chris for driving, Cassandra for the mic, and Daphne for being a wonderful little secretary. And finally, the biggest thanks of all goes to you, our listeners. You guys mean a lot to us. Thank you so much for listening to us nerds have fun and being patient as we learn this whole podcast business. It would be a big help if you could spread the word about this podcast and share it with your nerdy friends. Feel free to check out relevant links in the description below, and have a great day. See you next week.